Live. All right, all right.
Wait,
Good
oh,
evening. Good evening, everyone. How are you doing today? Happy Thursday. I am here again. If you are new here, my name is Noura Al Masri. I'm an enrolled agent with a IRS, and I am the founder of Noura's Books. I'm also known as the nonprofit CFO. I'm here again for another. This time it's Thursday because we usually here on Friday. Me and my partner Brittnei C. We are here today instead of tomorrow because tomorrow I'll be traveling, going to Houston for our mastermind. So if you are on Instagram, actually you only will see me and you won't see Brittnei because we decided to go on our own Instagrams today, but we are on together in all other platforms, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. So if you want to see both of us, you can go to those platforms. If you're fine with seeing only one of us, you can just keep listening and watch one of us on the Instagram. So yeah, and I'm not gonna talk a lot before I let Brittnei introduce herself.
no, they already know who I am. It's fine. All jokes aside, I am Brittney C, a certified grant consultant of Write the Vision Plainly LLC, which is my company, where I position grant writers, nonprofits, and businesses to win funding at conception, inception. What's not widely talked about is winning funding when you're brand new at starting your business or your nonprofit. So this is what I do teach. I spread the word on because it's possible. And the secret ingredient that you need to make it possible is to just be compliant from the start. That's it. That's all. Oh, can you hear me? I think I lost sound. um, I lost sound on StreamYard. Give me a second, guys, to fix this.
We go. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know what happened in the middle. My sound like just disconnected.
Oh,
I'm
I thought
so
it was.
sorry. So here we
I
go.
thought it was. I thought it was mine. I know my
No,
Instagram audience is like, "What are you talking about? We hear you just fine. What do you mean you lost sound?"
oh yes, yes. No, no. Actually, my I was trying to type the link on my Instagram, and looks like I messed up my connection. So now, before we start on the topic on how to increase your nonprofit funding by 30% before year end, I want to remind you guys, if you did not register yet for our mastermind coming up this Saturday in just 2 days, less than 2 days, then you want to go ahead and register now at www.nourasbooks.com/available money now. Go ahead and get your ticket right now, and you bring a guest for free, totally free. So you get the ticket, you bring a guest. So go ahead and do that and see us on Saturday for Available Money Now Mastermind. If you want to get the details on how to really increase your funding by 30% before year end, we are determined to help you guys because this is your opportunity. We're ending August. We have only 4 months left. And if you heard us talking about this actually study we've been telling you about in 2022, I'm not going to get sick of repeating this. In 2022, actually, total funding for nonprofit came 30%, sorry, 30% of total funding for nonprofit came on December. 10% came on the last 3 days. So you still have time. So we wanted to help you to get this done. We are also going to answer questions that you have about the mastermind. We received some questions because we sent emails about it and stuff, and people have been reaching out to us. So Brittnei is gone. She's going to come back. Don't worry. So we want to help you understand it more if you have any questions. So we are going to answer those questions. And if you have any question yourself, go ahead and put that in the comments, and we will be happy to answer your question. So now go ahead and register. Don't delay. Again, the link is on the screen. You guys on Instagram, go to noorasbooks.com and the link on the bio, and you just do slash available money now. And you want to make sure you put your credit card information. That's the screen you want to end at. Don't stop, because you have to put your information before you get to that screen. So make sure you complete everything, either debit card, credit card, and then you can do financing. Financing is still available. You just have to select pay later, and you'll be able to do that. And you can just bring the guest with you. So now, I don't know if you, Brittney, want to add anything about the mastermind before we take them to the topic.
Yeah, just one thing I wanted to say. We
Mhm.
are doing this as well, where you can pay at the door.
Oh,
The
yes.
financing option is still available when you come to the Cat Foundation of America and join at the door.
Yes, but don't delay, because we want you to take the entire value. We don't want you to miss anything. No discount if you miss anything and you want to enter. You're still gonna pay the same thing. So it's not fair for you to just come late. So if you want to do that, come at 10, and we can charge you at the door, so you can still come in, and you can still get the entire benefit. So it's gonna start at 10 a.m. We have food for you. Um, we got a lot of questions we're going to address toward the end, but make sure you put your question in if you are actually having any question, and just in case we don't have that listed in our list that we were going to answer today. So
Mhm.
yeah, awesome. So get how do you increase your nonprofit funding by 30%?
I have no
Oh,
idea.
yeah. You
All jokes
want
aside, I do.
Yes. So the first step, like we said over and over again, have to start right now. You started already, maybe years ago, maybe last month, maybe you're just getting started. It doesn't matter, but you have started already. Now you want to make sure your infrastructure is set well. You have a donation button on your website. I've been going to a lot of nonprofits websites. It is hard to figure out how would they support you. There is no donation option on your website. I see you guys doing crowdfunding and all other stuff, but that is not enough. Crowdfunding is not effective, to be honest. If you are not set well, you shouldn't need a crowdfunding. I don't think you need a crowdfunding. You can promote your own link from your website. You have two type at least of way to collect donations, saying that, like, for example, you would have like a Stripe, authorize.net, whatever you are selecting, but then you have PayPal or something else, just a backup. And those two links should be available, but you available for your donors, and you take donations all way. People should call you also with their credit card if they want, should be able to send you a check, should be able to give any way they feel comfortable to give. So you don't want to have one type of receiving payments. You want to have all type of payments. So make sure you look at the website, even if you do not have a professional website that is website, even if it's just landing page, but it looks like a website, right? It should. So you should have a donation button right there, and it should be clear what are you doing with these donations. I don't want to be guessing, okay, how are they going to use this donation? And
True.
so this is really going to matter on how things are done.
And
Okay,
I
what's this?
have something to add to that. Some of you guys who you don't have a donation button, but you have a donation link. Also specify like what it is that you're taking. What apps are you using, if you're using apps to accept these donations? do not, like, for example, like if you have a Cash App, do not under any circumstances have it being sent donations to your personal Cash App.
Oh yeah.
It should be the name of your nonprofit organization. I just had to say that for someone who's like, I wonder why they're not donating, because your Cash App tag is your name and it's not the name of your nonprofit. And another thing is, if you just don't have it, or you don't know how to get like a donation button, it's okay. At least provide a donation link. And are you accommodating those people who are international that want to give to you by getting their apps as well? I think there's one that's to give to Africa. It's Mumba, I believe it is. If not, somebody go ahead, correct me. It's been a while since I looked at it, but some countries like Africa can't accept certain donations from the US with the US digital applications. So they have their own. Are you accommodating, even if you're on in the US, are you accommodating to your international audience who do want to donate? So just keep some of those things in mind. And also, is the link clickable, and is it where they can easily find it? Do you have like a picture of it, or the picture of the app somewhere where they know, like, okay, this link is a donation button or a donation link, and it's somewhere I can place a donation for a good cause. I want to show my support.
Yeah, you want to also make sure, like, to identify why do you think, and if I see like a lot of people watching us right now, why do you think people would donate? Why is no, let me repeat that another way. Why do you think 30% of total funding comes on December? I would love to hear from you. Why do you think 30% of total funding comes on December? Come on, guys.
And And like I said, we know the answer, but before we spill the beans, we just want to hear from you. Why do you think that is? 30% of year end comes in December. Out of any other month, it comes in December. Why is that?
Yes. So even if
Anyone
you're watching us
here?
on the replay, type it on the chat, and I would love to actually look at that. Whatever platform you're
Wait a
watching.
minute. Wait a
Mm,
minute. For the ones that are gonna watch it on replay, pause the video first and uh put your response in the chat box, in the comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you so you always know when we're gonna go live. But yeah, pause it first, and then, without cheating, because I know some of you guys like to cheat, replay watchers, but don't cheat. Pause the video, put your response, and then hit play.
yes, yes. So the reason I asked that, because you want to know why would people donate to you at that certain time, because this is actually what you want to hit. This is how you're going to market to them. But also you want to make sure your organization set correctly, but you want to hit that pain point. Why would they donate to you at that time? Now, it, there are like few reasons, like one of them being, a couple of reasons I'm going to mention. So one of them being actually is, that's when Christmas is. That's when everyone is with family, and people love to share the blessing, right? This is one reason. Another reason is because here's the thing: 10% comes on the last 3 years of the last three the last 3 days of the year. That means taxes, right? Because people, especially those who do tax planning, they know how much they gonna owe the IRS, and they rather have a saying on their donations and give it to someone or to a cause that they care about and they want to support, rather than just give it to the government and they have no say after giving that to the government. The government give us break because of that, so they want to give because they have done their tax planning, or maybe they estimated somehow like based on their previous year. They might be wrong or right, but they want to save in taxes, right? So they want to look for an organization that gonna give them this benefit, meaning you have to be set really right. You have to make sure your exempt status is active, so you are not being revoked that exempt status because you did not file or you did break any of the rules that IRS or the state says you cannot break. So you want to make sure you offer that, and you make sure like, okay, when you advertise to people to help you, not only saying how much are you how much and what, when, where you are gonna spend this money, you want to actually emphasize on the benefit for them, saving taxes. Some people, they wouldn't know even if they are not gonna actually save taxes or not, or that like if they are gonna owe taxes or not, but they like the idea, even just without doing any planning from their end. Um, they do want to save on taxes regardless, so they rather give you the fund, but they want to make sure you're using the fund correctly and you send them the supporting documentation they are entitled to. So you want to make sure you look professional, you sound professional, you act professional. Go ahead, you wanted to say something?
Oh yeah, I wanted to give a bonus one for anyone, show of hands or comments or replay watchers. If you want to participate in this again by pausing it before responding, you can. Does anyone know the percentage? I know we're talking about end of the year, before the year ends, December 2023. But does anyone know how much of the total giving is made at the beginning of the year during the first 3 quarters? Anyone?
Hey, hey.
Pause it, replay washers without cheating. But I know the anticipation is killing everyone. But to our surprise, it's not even 10%. It's actually 6. And this is January, start of January. Only 6% of donations are given starting in January. But that's when they release, like, from the end of the year, they're trying to get rid of the older funding that they kind of had on their books for a while. They're also trying to get rid of that so they can make way for the new funding that is going to be released at the first quarter. And so this is why we say position yourself for it. Yes, end of the year is great. And we're not telling you not to get ready for first quarter, but that'd be awesome to be a part of that 30%, that 30 percentile, 30% who you have access to that funding at the close of the year, and then bam, you get access to the new funding that they're pushing out on the federal and non-federal level. So yeah, that's the best time. December to March is the best time to get funded. And doesn't matter if you're a business or a nonprofit, it is the best time to get funded.
Yeah, so you should always like take advantage of this stuff. So if you are looking for funding, don't sleep on the holiday season, right? We have November, we have December, we have so all this third quarter, like it's actually you can get a lot in this third quarter. So it's not
Yeah.
time to just take a break. I know a lot of you wants to go on holidays. Well, you can if you don't want to see success. So that is the reason why we actually doing this mastermind at this time in Houston, Texas. So still, if you can drive or fly to Houston, Texas, you can come see us. I'm flying tomorrow, so I hope to see you there. So so yeah, we're gonna give you a lot of practical um, exercises, a lot of practical strategies to make sure you take advantage of everything. You want to make sure you are different, you differentiate yourself, you may want to make sure you position your organization for success. You want to actually, like I said, identify who are these people and why they will give you. If you do things right, if you set yourself up for success, you will continue getting those funds all year long. If
Mm-hmm.
you get the information of these people who donates to you, use donor management support, donor management system, you will definitely be able to capitalize on those people who gives to you. Don't just take this information lightly. You're gonna actually get all this information. It's your treasure. Your donors are your treasure.
Yeah.
The same study, like we said, it says like 64% in 2021, in 2022, came from donors. So any name,
Right.
any number, any email is really worth it. So make sure you have that. Make sure you prepare yourself now, because yeah, you still can prepare yourself, but it depends on where you are at your nonprofit, how the results you're gonna take and how serious you can take it. You are gonna take
Mm-hmm.
it. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, it sounds simple and it sounds hard maybe for some other people. It's not hard or simple. It's just strategic work, strategic setup, um, strategic everything.
System.
You
Yeah,
want to of
it's
everything.
it's about your system setup. How, because think about it like this. Anything that you've done, like for those of us who have worked at a company before, all you know to do is go to work, clock in, do your job, and then after maybe 1 to 2 weeks, you get your paycheck. That's all you know, right? But how did they make sure and how did they know? Oh, this day is payday and we're gonna release our check to Roger, right? They knew when to do everything because it's a well put together machine. So they didn't miss a beat. Everything is automated for that reason. So if there is a discrepancy at all, if like in the event that they make a mistake on your check, usually they don't, but in the event that they do, because human error, they can easily correct it and then, deposit the money into your account right away versus having you wait 7 to 14, maybe 25 business days before you get your check and you're out of money, you need to survive and all that. So, and it's the same thing with running your nonprofit and running your business.
Mhm.
You're only as good as the systems you set up. So if it's a weld oiled machine beforehand and you just keep it going, that's all you have to do next is just to maintain.
Awesome. So it's time for questions. So we have some questions that we want to answer for people who already send us their questions. And if you have question about tomorrow, let us know. Not tomorrow, the day after, Saturday. So let us
Saturday.
know. So yeah. So like I have been struggling for years. Will the mastermind help me? Well, yes. This is why we did it, because we know this. If you do the strategies we're going to be teaching you, you're going to be unstuck. You're going to
Yes.
actually be able to scale and see results finally. God, yeah. Do you want to say something, Brittany? Like,
Just
I know you have some
um,
of the questions as well.
I was just agreeing with you. Like a lot of times it's not that you don't know what you're doing. And I wanna stress this, I wanna specify this. It's not so much that you don't know what you're doing because you've made it this far by knowing what to do. Sometimes you get to a point where you're stuck and you don't know how to move forward. This is why we have the master class to wherever you're stuck at to get you past that point so you can get to your next level of success. So definitely
Oh
our
yeah,
this is what our mastermind is for. It's to help you get unstuck in the areas that you're stuck in.
and you will actually be able to identify it yourself. And if not, you can ask
Yes.
question and we will help you identify it. Because sometimes like all of us need coaches. So if we are inside, we might not notice what's going on because we feel like we've been doing everything. We need that person from outside to let us know, okay, well, have you tried this? And that will open doors for us. But we have actually workbooks ready for you. We have everything so you can actually do everything, analyze everything. We will give you our feedback on when you do the exercises. So you're gonna be able to get a lot done and unstuck.
Is
Awesome.
feedback in real time. Like we said, when you implement our methods, you're gonna see where you're stuck, and we're gonna help you navigate past it, and
Mm-hmm.
do that by doing the work.
Yep, yep.
Any more
So
questions?
yeah, the other question we've been getting a lot, is it virtual? No, this one is not going to be available virtual. So it's on in person. So if you want to attend, please come and attend in Houston, Texas. You can still come. You can still drive. Even if you are not in a Houston area, you can come.
Mm-hmm.
So just come join us in person. In person is different. Like we want to see you. We want to actually, we're not going to record it. We're not going to be able to do any of that. So if you
Mm-hmm.
come, you miss it. That's why I said, like, if you want to walk in, and just pay at the door, make sure you are not late because we don't want you to miss anything. Nothing's going to be recorded.
Right.
Hmm.
So, with that being said, guys, show up early, show up on time. And another question I keep getting, and I've sent this in an email several times, but I keep getting this question: will there be food? This is like a 5-hour mastermind. Do we get a break? Do we get bathroom breaks? Absolutely. You're going to get breaks. You're going to get food. You're going to get a chance to not only meet me and Nora in person, but get a chance to be a part of our network with us. It's gonna be like a giant networking party. That's what I say.
Awesome.
So yeah, we just we know it's a lot, but we've done our very best to give you all of our secrets in a short amount of time, because 5 hours is a short amount of time to learn how to navigate through nonprofits and grant writing all in one go.
Oh, yeah, you guys, I know, like when we were preparing for you guys, and we're still putting the final touches, but we were discussing how much longer time we need really to cover everything. But we're gonna make sure like we give you like things up straight to the point. So we're not gonna like fill in like unnecessary thing. You're gonna get the workbook, so you're gonna get to work even after the mastermind. So you're gonna do a lot. You're gonna be able to do a lot of things. A lot of information is gonna be coming to you. So be ready. Bring your laptop. Bring your notebook, whatever like the way you like to learn. Bring them with you, and because we want you to be able to actually work on the workbook if you like digitally. Even though I prefer writing because you're moving your muscles, like the more things, the more it's something about like writing. Honestly, it's not like typing. So
Oh,
I
the muscle memory. I know. Because when you write it, I'm an avid typer, but coming from someone who loves to type, it's nothing in this world that can replace handwritten notes. Nothing. Because like Nora was saying, it gets the gears turning. It gives That's where the engagement comes in, and that's when you can critically think. Not saying you can't do that with typing, but it's a different flow when you're handwriting everything
yeah. So
in
whatever you
in the
prefer.
workbook.
Awesome. Awesome. We don't want to spend so much time here with you guys because we have a lot of things to do as we're preparing. I still have to pack my stuff because I'm leaving tomorrow. So, and Brittany has a lot to do as well. So I know you're busy too. So we don't want to just keep you here. But if you have any other question, we will be happy to answer for you. But other than that, we will be waiting for you. Try not to come and be at the door. Just do it here. But it's fine if you couldn't. like do it in the link. So because we don't want to like take times like, you know, tomorrow on Saturday to just trying to admit people who did not admit. We want to minimize that number as much as possible. So try to do it now and just commit to it, because I know our brain
Mhm.
try to like Saturday, we're gonna be, it's a weekend, we don't want to do that. But tell your brain I am the boss, and just register now so you can kind of force your brain, you have to go, we registered already, so do it now to trick your brain to do that. So
Mhm.
yeah, take an action now, don't wait. So all right, and other than that, I'll leave it to Brittney to say anything she wants to say before we say bye. And here we
The
go.
last the last thing I want to say, and this is a friendly reminder to everyone, that no matter where you are in your business or your nonprofit journey, you can do it. You've done it already. And I don't mean just, yeah, you've done it in your mind. Congratulations. No, you took it from an idea that you thought about. You actually put that inside of a formation or a business type or LLC, and you made it happen. But maybe you've been on this journey by yourself, and it really takes community, it takes a network to help you build what you've already started. So this is not something that we're trying to take away from you guys, but we understand the importance of community. And wherever it is, this is why we're stressing, wherever it is that you're stuck, we can show you where that is, or you can show us where that is, because you know you better than we know you. So just as last and closing thoughts, you got this. You've already been doing this, but sometimes, like now, it's time to get on board with the team. And what better team than us, right? Right? Yeah.
Yep, yep. Awesome. We can't wait to see you. See you Saturday, and have a great one. Bye.
See you.